Professional wood signs are easier to make than you might think, and you can make them at home. And I bet you could make a small business out of them too. I've made many different wood signs with many different techniques, as you can see around me, and you can find these over on my channel. But today I'd like to share with you laser engraving some wood signs. Getting started with laser engraving is actually a lot quicker and simpler than you might think, and so I'm going to share that with you today. There are a wide range of desktop lasers that you can choose from. Most of them take just a small amount of self-assembly. So please don't be put off by this. The instructions are simple to follow, and it only took me 20 minutes to put this together, although it may take you a little bit longer if this is your first laser engraver. Later in the video I'll show you the file types and the software that I used. But here, within an hour of opening the box, I'm doing my first test print on this new laser engraver. So here I demonstrate that getting started on a laser engraver is a lot quicker, easier and simpler than you might first think. This Atomstack X7 is ticking all the boxes for me so far. I absolutely love to make wood signs, and so this is a typical project for me to come to when I have something like a new laser engraver. I always collect offcuts of timber and wood and use these for my projects. You could always use a blank plaque or something like a chopping board. I luckily have a circular saw to cut mine to the right size. Please don't judge me on the mess that I keep it in. I always like to think I'm just in that creative zone. Before engraving, just make sure you sand down your piece so that it's lovely and smooth. I very often do this by hand. The easiest way to get started is to create a JPEG of the image you want to engrave. Use whatever software you have for this. I just did this one in Photoshop. For the software to talk to your laser engraver, Lightburn is wonderful, but I use this GRBL, which is a free software to get you started right away. I have my piece of timber and I'm ready to import my image into the software. File, Import, select the image, then I'm doing line-to-line tracing and I've set the line quality at 15. Add in the best match of the laser model. You can click the different materials and then engrave or cut, and we're going to be engraving, and we can apply these settings. Then I'm adding the size that I require in millimeters. Connect the computer to the machine, turn the machine on and click Connect. Make sure the little blue cross in the corner matches up with a point on your wood. If you find this point isn't set to home, you can type in G92 X0 Y0 enter. This will make sure your blue cross here matches your point in the same place on the wood. I've pressed the green play button and we are in business. If you are new to laser engraving, I hope this is giving you a little bit of confidence that you can get started really quite easier than you think. And really, it's just like a printer. It's something you plug into your computer and you make it do the work for you, with hopefully some really fantastic results. Just to show you that you don't need any special space, I set this up today in my garden, and typically the rain has come. It's only a little bit of drizzle, so it's not going to stop me. Always make sure you follow all the safety procedures when it comes to laser engraving. Make sure you wear the safety goggles and never look directly at the laser. Good ventilation is essential, and make sure you do any research as to what you're burning, because some materials give off toxic fumes. The Atomstack X7 is a new and improved model. It has a really helpful power switch and a really useful stop button. Occasionally I might get the settings wrong and need to do a quick stop, and this shuts off the machine straight away and is a really handy feature. When you come to do different size projects, you need to focus the laser and move the laser up and down, and this model is really quick and simple and easy to do with just one bolt at the front. This laser engraver is a brilliant desktop size. It's lightweight and easy to store, and also more affordable than some of the others on the market. I'll put the link in the description below. This is a diode laser and does take some time to complete the engraving, but you can just set the machine and leave it to do its magic. The laser can actually scorch the wood, and sometimes where we don't want it, and so you can protect the wood and I'll share this with you in another of my videos. There are a few ways we can eliminate the scorching and do less cleanup at the end. And I hope you agree that this sign is turning out really lovely so far. I really do love making these videos for you, and I absolutely value your support. Thank you so much to all those that have bought me a coffee too. Here's the link if you would like it. Please also comment below if you have any questions, or just come along and say hi. And you can also find me over on Instagram, so you can follow me there. The laser has done its job and the engraving is now complete. You can see the scorch marks here that have been saved from going on the excess wood. And as I remove this, our beautiful engraving is revealed. And it gives such a professional result. I do love all the other techniques I use to create wood signs, and there are alternatives to this, so you do not need this machine if you can't afford one. The trace and paint method is still one of my favourites, and you really don't need anything special at all. Wipe or wash away any debris and then seal. It's really important that you do seal every piece. And the back and the sides of the timber too. I've linked all the products that I use in the description below. And here I have my first beautiful design from this laser engraver. A very professional wood sign. So of course on to make some more, and the possibilities are absolutely endless. You can make any sign you wish. Here I'm doing another house sign with a couple of twists. I've added a little shelf, and I've also cut out an acrylic number 9, and I will attach this on. The little shelf is going to be for some plants. I chose to do the number 9 in acrylic, and I also cut this on a laser engraver, and I have another video about cutting acrylic. I'll probably add another little plant to the left of this one, and it will look beautiful on somebody's home. A simple welcome sign as well is really quick and easy to do. I wanted to turn this piece of timber into something else, and so I'm going to do it as a little small vase and insert a hole into the top. You could also drill a hole large enough for something like a test tube or a little bottle, and then place this in and actually put some water and a fresh flower in this. And there we have a unique piece of home decor. As I mentioned at the beginning, you can get started really quickly by creating any image. Here I'm just using Photoshop and creating a JPEG that can be engraved. I often use Adobe Illustrator as well, and this comes in really handy when we want to create our vectors for when we want to cut some images too. But this was a video to get you started as quickly as possible and engraving on that wood. I'm really excited to get on with lots more laser engraving projects, and I'm going to be able to make so many fantastic gifts with this. I've just ordered some of these bottle openers, and I'm going to attach one to this and make it into a really lovely gift. I was in a bit of a rush to do this project and I forgot to add the backing so you can see the scorch marks, but we can just give them a little bit of a wash and these do come off. If this doesn't come off in this way, there are other ways, and I'll show you in another little video. As this little technique really does make life a lot easier. Gorgeous results. There are so many possibilities when it comes to your laser, and you can make projects like this necklace, and you can check out my acrylic video for that. Check out the follow-on videos from this video too, and thanks for watching, and I hope you come back to see some more of my creative videos. Thanks for watching, bye for now.